A few hours before you get started, make sure to put the ball joints in the freezer. It helps them to drive in easier.
It's almost down.
The ball joint will be fully seated when it hits the shoulder and stops going in. After you remove the ball joint press, check the slot at the bottom for the snap ring and make sure that it will fit in there. If it fits, then it's fully seated. If it looks good, then move on to the top ball joint and do the same process for seating that ball joint. Make sure to get the ball joint straight and then try to get the clamp completely straight on it, and it should go in really easy if it's straight and not binding.
Go to the right a little if you can. Yeah. That's all the way. Okay, so we slid the knuckle on, and now we're torquing it to 60 pounds to start with.
Once you have it torqued to 60 foot-pounds, you will move to the top and do the aluminum alignment bushing
In the center here, and you have to grind a flat edge on it depending on where you want your caster and camber set for it. Because this is rear steer, I'm doing 0 caster, and so I will be doing with the slot facing the edge of the C. There's a line here, and it's got that slot faces the line on the C. So I grind it down to where it's flat and it fits snug there. It shouldn't be any larger than a gap of a credit card, and I'm going to try and get it a little tighter than that, but I'm going to grind that down with a flap disc now, and then I will bolt it together and torque the top, and I will show you after I grind this down. Okay, so it's ground down, and you can see there's almost no gap there, and it will go down all the way like that. So that's what you want, is a nice tight fit like that. And now it's time to bolt it together. Okay, so now put a little blue Loctite on the bolt that goes in. There's a spacer that goes on the bottom side of this. This has to go in through the bottom, and then the nut, the Nylex nut. So I'm going to put the blue Loctite on first. Through, put the spacer on, and start the nut. All right, so we have that going. Make sure that spacer down there is seated before you go to torque it down. And I'm going to get the large Allen that I need. Alright, you're going to need a 3/4 inch hex socket to hold the hex bolt. Keep it from moving while you tighten the Nylex nut on the bottom. So I'm going to tighten that up and torque it to 80 foot. Let's see, I think it was 80 foot-pounds. Let's see. Okay. Should be able to move it with one hand. Can still move it with one hand, so that should be good. top one goes to 80, and then you set the tightness of moving the knuckle with the bottom and top down here. So if I want it to be stiffer, move it up to 70, 75, and